Hello, my name's Jesse.
And I'm Keith.
And today we've only got one profile, one power profile.
Yeah, I got kicked out.
Yeah,
Thanks,
so
Jesse.
we're trying something a little different on this one, and it's a front and rear cam. And this was the race on the 24th of May. Today is the 29th of May as of recording. I just wanted to give a little shout out for Memorial Day.
Yay.
So this race was pretty fun.
It was. It was a bigger group than usual.
Stronger guys than usual.
Yeah, some guy who's like our local USAC representative. He's in like the bright green kit. He's around.
No, that was him I just passed.
Oh, there we go.
He's a kind of a big guy.
So yeah, lots of people around, and actually like a lot of fans. I don't know if we're allowed to call them fans or not.
No, they're team members that were cheering us on.
Team members and family members. So my wife and toddler came out. Alex Meow, I think his wife and kid came out there.
Yeah, Romaine. No, that was last week.
Was last week.
Yeah.
And then two of the TBI team members came out to see us as well. So it's pretty cool.
And then Hugo showed up later.
Yeah, Hugo was there for your later race.
The B-race, yeah. And then poor Eric right here in the red kit, as you see in the rear view camera, he actually flatted out later in the race.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 laps in.
Hit a big old rock, and it just pinched his tube. So poor guy got knocked out of the race.
Yeah, it had been raining a lot earlier this week, and I think that rain washed some debris out onto the road.
Yeah.
Because it was pretty messy on the back half.
And you see Alex and Eric there talking. They're chatting about my camera, laughing at me.
Are we both in the front right now?
Yeah, we're side by side.
Yeah,
we're side by side. Just, slow pacing the group. And now I just kind of switched to the rear camera.
Yeah, so this was another one of those where I got on the front by accident. Not by accident. I mean, I just rolled up to the line, but
everybody.
I can't get off the front, because I was like really working hard not to work hard, and like there were a few times I like pulled off to the side and sat up, and just nothing worked. Like I was just stuck on the front, which was fine because I wasn't actually working so hard as to be tired. Yeah. So it was like, all right, if I can make a decently hard pace for everybody, that's not tiring me out and not tiring you out.
Yeah.
Go for it. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's a better workout for me.
Yeah. It was fun. There was that guy in the black and the black kit and that cat eye helmet. He got second. Right?
Yes, yeah, he has it looks like a skin suit thing. It's just like an all dark kit that he has.
The dude was strong. I'd never seen him before.
He's come out a few times and he's gotten a couple podiums. Yeah. So he's usually one to watch. He's really aggressive the way he'll mark moves real aggressively.
Yeah.
So there's someone.
There goes Eric.
Eric moving up. And top.
Yeah. We don't really care that much.
Feliciano. Yeah, so I think our goal here, because I had the win the week before. And so the goal this week was to get a win for Jesse. And so my MO, we didn't have a whole lot of time to actually work out strategy, but so which is why we don't see eye to eye on a few of these things. But my thinking was to not do what Alex is doing, and just slowly reel in these breakaways if they come up.
Or let the group do it.
Yeah, let everyone get up there and do their own hard work. And if it comes down to it, I'll be the one closing the gap slowly, but trying to keep Jesse protected in the pack so you're not having to work hard to shut things down.
Yeah.
And as long as, we're in good shape and feeling strong by the last couple laps, then we can start to really play around with them and do stuff.
Yeah, and I made a move here to get back to the front because I noticed things were happening.
Yeah, they got a little distance, but still not too much.
No, but you see the guy with the cat eye helmet chasing
he's
it down.
There, yeah.
He was there for every move.
Yeah, that's kind of what he does. He marks every move he sees.
Really. I marked him pretty quickly as a strong guy because he was chasing down every single move. Anytime something was happening, that guy was there.
Mm-hmm. And I think Feliciano's in that group, and he tends to be strong too. So
yeah, he's a strong dude. Oh, it was Alex and Romaine.
Okay.
And I found out actually this day talking to Romaine before the race. He used to be a professional BMX racer.
Really?
Yeah.
That's an interesting backstory.
International. Used to race internationally.
That's right. Yeah.
He's from France. Yeah. He's got no accent, which is pretty cool.
I think he speaks better English than I do. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah. Can't believe it. For only 4 years in the States, he has zero accent. But yeah, professional BMX racer.
That's pretty cool.
He said he's probably got a permanent license number for BMX, which is pretty cool. And there goes Eric taking the pool.
Yes, the group's back together. Like, I'm in there now.
Yeah, it's shut down pretty quick.
And then I get to go back to pulling for 5 minutes.
Which was fun. I got to hang out for a little bit.
It was a nice photo op for me because right around the lap finish line is where our family and friends were. So they were all super happy to be there taking pictures. So I got to wave at my daughter and stuff.
And there was a professional photographer out here today.
Yeah, he was taking some cool pictures. He was moving around to a few of the corners and taking those cool angled turn-through shots.
Yeah.
I thought it was very funny. He took pictures of the A race too. And you kind of see how we're tipping our bikes over just a little bit through these turns. And then looking at the A racers go through, like they look like they're about to fall down sideways.
Dude, that's how it was.
They go through them so much faster.
That's how it was in the B race for me. After I sprinted for that first preem, I took that first corner at basically 30 miles an hour, and you had to, you really had to lean the bike over, and that was real fun. Being able to carry enough speed to do something like that.
Yeah, it's fun until you overcook it and tip it over. That confidence builds until it very rapidly goes away.
Yeah.
So who do we have on the front? The guy behind you looks like he's working hard. I think he might just be kind of...
I think he's just kind of tired
tossing around on the wheel. Oh, I'm on the front. That's right.
Yeah. And then Alex. And I think Eric is up there.
And we've got a preem coming up. They're ringing it, I think, at this lap.
Yeah. I didn't go for any preems, did you?
I went for one, kind of not really intentionally. So this one comes up, and I think Alex is going to take off, and I just sort of let him do it. I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah.
And then the next one that comes up, I didn't make any specific move on it, but I was still pulling the whole group by the time we came through the last turn. So I was like, heck, I'll stand up a little bit and just make sure that I get it. Because I was really expecting at some point through that lap that someone was going to, take advantage of me and try and go, use that slipstream to take a preem for themselves. But nobody did. So I got myself some more gels. That's right. Have you tried those honey stinger gels at all?
They're pretty nice.
They're just honey. It was really surprising. I was like, what is this going to be?
I actually got some from the B race. Andy just pulled out a whole handful of them because he gave away my actual preems.
Oh no!
It was like Red Bull and something else, and I was like, oh,
yeah, I don't want Red Bull.
I don't drink Red Bull anyway, so I don't mind that you gave it away to someone else. I think Scott Bolt got my Red Bull in the B race.
Good for him.
So have fun with that. And he has like 3 or 4 kids, so he's probably one for each of them. Oh shit!
What's going on up there?
I think
your rear camera's blocking everything.
I know. God, that's okay. Next time, I think I've got a new formula.
Okay, that's Alex up there.
It's
so
you
that's me and Alex, which I think means he just got that preem probably.
Yeah.
Unless we talked through it, I don't know.
And now,
because there was a certain point where he and I were up there talking, and I was asking him about the preem he got.
No beer preem for either of us.
That's all right though.
Just gotta buy your own.
All that prize money we don't get.
Yeah, I know, right? There's no real...
It's turned into kind of an expensive hobby because we have to do the registration fee every week for these.
Think about it, man. $30 a week.
Yeah.
It gets expensive.
It's like...
And people don't realize how expensive that is.
Going out for a nice dinner every week.
Or financing a bike every month.
Yeah.
We could finance a nice bike.
And just never race it. Just
for
stay home.
$120 a month. There we go.
Yeah.
Back to that rear cam. That RBM guy right there in the blue kit, pretty strong.
He's tall AF.
Tall as fuck. He was in the B race also, and he did quite a bit of pulling in this race and the B race, which was surprising.
He was one of the guys as the race started wrapping up, and he was on the front that I was the most worried about being a real contender because he can just tell like he looks strong. He's got that giant frame to really push out power.
Yeah. It's just a gargantuan.
So it's like that. I don't know. For me, that's the kind of figure that I feel like can really do some damage. Yeah.
Just like you.
He's big. Yeah. He's like got my figure, but he's 6 inches taller than I am.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not 5'10". There goes Jaime coming up the inside.
Oh, her name is Jamie. I asked her at the start line.
Really?
It's spelled like Jaime, and I was like, so your name is spelled like the Latino boy's name, Jaime, but you're a white girl. It's like, yeah, no, it's Jamie. Like, everyone gets it wrong.
It's Jamie?
It's Jamie, man. But it is
now
spelled.
I feel bad about last week.
Hey, Jaime.
Jaime. I even said that to her at the beginning of the start line.
I always try to be real cagey with people's names, like, because I see them on the start sheet, but
yeah.
Then it's creepy. It's like, hey, I know you, and I've studied every race you've ever been in. It's creepy.
It's creepy. How did you do that? GoPro footage.
Yeah.
And that's the cool thing about watching this back, is you can kind of see, oh, here's my move.
Okay.
So I know there's guys off the front. I come up the inside to bridge that gap.
And I yell. Is that where I yell at you?
Yeah, you cuss at me.
Mm-hmm. So this is one of those strategic things, because I saw him
30
go.
miles an hour into this corner.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to lean that bike over.
Because like I saw these guys go, but we're only 4 miles in. We've got a lot of race left.
There's Mr. Cat Eye right there, and then the guy in the green at the front gives me a wave on, like, come pull, and I'm like, sure, dude, let's make a break. So I start pulling. Cat Eye guys caught on with us, and I think maybe I was pulling too hard for
A little bit.
this guy, but I wanted to make separation, and that was the whole point. I had to make...
Well, this is you're working against me at this point, because you're pulling this group. I'm pulling the main pack
back,
and I'm going to catch up with you. So,
yeah, and things fall apart once my pull's over, because the guy that's supposed to take a pull just soft pedals. I guess it's because he knew y'all were right there, but it was kind of whatever.
Yeah.
There goes RBM guy. You see him?
He's trying to make it work, yeah.
He wants to...
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to make it survive. And at that point, I'm like, all right, I'm not going to let all these strong people be up there on their own, so...
All these strong people?
I'll bite. Yeah, except for Jesse.
Except for me. God. Okay, so... Let's see. Who was it? Yeah, I think red guy goes to take a pull. Guy in the green at the front saying, take a pull, and this guy's like, whatever, bro. I'm just gonna soft pedal.
Yeah, so your breakaway's done at this point, because you're off the back from there. He's not really working on it.
He trashed it, and look, y'all caught up, and y'all are just coasting.
Yeah,
that's But maybe he had a teammate in the group.
Possibly, and he was just trying to kind of pull it back.
Maybe.
And then so Alex goes.
Alex goes. Yeah. Gotta respond. Alex is a contender.
Yeah, we all know that. Alex, he's a strong guy, yeah. He and I went out for it was supposed to be the Tuesday shop ride from Arlington, but it was
just you and him.
It was raining that day, and everyone else got wimpy, and so it just turned into
look at your mouth. Look at your mouth.
Oh man, yeah. So so I decided to try something new at this race and chew some gum, and I looked just ridiculous.
That's the fun thing about the rear-facing GoPro.
Seeing me smack on gum. Now, okay, so to my credit, and then I wave at my daughter because she's waving at me on the side there. So I'm just chilling. So that's what I really liked chewing the gum, for as ridiculous as it looks, because
what did it help with?
It kept my mouth from getting too dry.
Okay.
Because normally, I don't really get thirsty in a short race like this, but my mouth just gets caught. I get just cotton mouth, and so the gum kind of helped keep my saliva going so that my mouth felt moist. But it also helped me feel really relaxed, when the pace came up.
Really?
I felt like I was just more controlled and not panicked about the state of things. I just felt calm and cool because I was chewing gum.
That's strange.
Chewing gum like a badass.
Oh man, I'm surprised you didn't choke on your gum.
Everyone keeps saying that. It's such a choking hazard. And if things are getting really on the rivet, I just stop chewing and I just kind of hold it in my teeth for a little bit.
Or just spit it out.
Yeah, I'm also a gum swallower, so yeah, I'm one of those people.
Yeah, and it's not like the old little thing they would tell you as a kid. It gets stuck in your
gut for 7 years. Yeah.
It just comes right out.
I was like, yeah, a little piece of sugar-free gum is not going to be a problem.
No, if you were eating gum all the time,
like a pack in 10 minutes, that could be problematic.
And you did it consistently, you would probably run into some issues.
So
there's Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie's up front. Who's on the front?
Right. Shit. I don't know. I covered it up.
Most likely me.
Most likely you. I did cover it up. Nope, Mr. Green guy, and you're second.
Okay.
Mr. Green kid.
So you're doing something.
I was just responding.
Oh, did we kind of pick up the pace up front a little bit?
Yeah, and you know how it is. It's kind of like a rubber band effect in these races. The further back you are from the front, the harder you have to accelerate to catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one thing I've really noticed is staying at the front is a hell of a lot easier than trying to just hang on to the back of the group.
Oh yeah, like if you can stay third, fourth, fifth wheel.
Yeah, or if it's a bigger race.
You're not in the wind so much, but you're not having to...
Just top quarter.
That's what happened last week, is we were on the very back, and I was just like, it took 2 laps before I was fed up with it. I was like, no, I am sick and tired of like coast, pedal, coast, pedal, coast, pedal, and it feels like you're going so slow.
Yeah.
It's like, I just want to get up there and work. Like that's...
But also, like, when the pace is ramped up at the front, it's 10 times harder at the back. I mean,
and because
just
then
to hold on.
You don't get the message for like 20 seconds and you're way off.
And then, you know, so it's an accordion effect. Everything stretches out, and then it comes back together, and you're constantly having to respond to those attacks.
Yeah, and like I just don't do well with that kind of, you know,
power band.
Spring. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess technically I do, but I just don't like it.
So whoever's driving the pace,
that's me right now. Yeah. So I got bored again, and so I was feeling really good
because I
had a little bit of time in the out of the wind.
Yeah.
And so I was like, let's just turn the screws and just for fun make the pace real hard for a lap.
Okay.
And just kind of see what happens. And I think this might be where I get my preem.
Just to screw with everybody.
Yeah. I was like, I'm hoping that you're well protected, which it looks like you are.
I'm chilling.
So it's like, hey, if I can make a bet that you're slightly more fit than everyone else, and I just drive an exceptionally hard pace, I'm going to eat into somebody else's,
You're going to drop somebody else off the group.
Yeah. Just make the pack a little bit less competitive, or make whoever's there feel more tired.
Just get rid of some wheels. Like, that's the biggest thing. The more wheels you can get rid of in the pack, then there's less people to contest the end.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't work.
Well, it wasn't supposed to do anything significant. I just wanted people to hurt for a little bit, which means it worked. I apologize to everyone who's in this race who's watching.
Yeah.
Damn it, Keith.
Now they all know your asshole tactic. Just speed it up to make everybody hurt. Thanks for that, Keith. You just gave away...
You're very welcome.
Your diabolical message. Man.
Well, that's why I'm trying to give people an opportunity to be on the front. They just don't want to take it.
I see that.
It's like, if you don't want the pain, then get me off the front and drive your own pace.
Yeah. And that's the best place to be, to set your own pace and to set the pace of the race. Just be at the front. Because then you're not having to respond to the attacks.
Yeah, you're not
the one making the
right
attacks. Unless somebody comes flying around the outside.
Yeah.
Then you gotta respond.
Yeah, that was the only thing that I was a little worried about, was people, like, especially towards the end of the race where things are getting more critical, knowing that I'd been on the front and am relatively tired, making a real strong attack that I can't match. But I mean, like, I'm really not working too hard on the front, so.
No, I mean, obviously just being 2 wheels behind you, I'm doing nothing. Literally nothing. Oh, there goes the cat again. What's up, cat?
It's time to interrupt the recording. So unprofessional. So unprofessional.
Every time. Oh, man. Every time. Oh, that fucking cat. If y'all could see this, the cat's awesome. Okay, he just chills on like a bookshelf, and then he's like, I've had enough of this shit. He jumps down and knocks a bunch of stuff over, and then meows to get out of the room.
At least he meows away from the microphone.
Unlike last time.
He could purr and rub his face in the microphones and cause a lot of trouble.
Yeah, except it's a couple feet in the air.
Feliciano's making a big attack up there. Oh wow. Man, he moved up there fast.
Yeah, he just came around the side.
Guy behind me takes the bait.
Guy in the green fell off right here. He quit.
Yeah. Oh, he got a flat.
Oh, he got a flat?
He got a flat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he and Eric both got flats.
I just saw him checking his phone. I was like, I guess he got tired and just decided to go put it up on Strava.
So this is another attack. This might have been one where I'm telling you to slow it down.
Yeah, you see me driving it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to catch up to Feliciano.
Because they get a good gap there, but again,
It's just one guy.
I'm of the mind that's like no, there's two guys up there. Someone's
Oh, really?
Yeah. The guy who ended up getting first actually is up there.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm going to continue to make the bet that I can reel him back in my own time.
There went the USA cycling guy. I think in that black and blue kit.
He stopped on the back. He's on green. Yeah.
So I'm still chasing this down. And I noticed that
because that's a long
I'm catching
pull for you.
him.
Yeah, like that's a long bridge to do that quickly. So you're about there.
It was 3 guys. There we go. It's Mr. Cat Eye, Feliciano, and that was the guy that won.
In the red, yeah, he got first.
Yeah.
And I'm back.
Man. There you are, dude. You got a front row.
Chewing. My gosh. Yeah, I'm not going to do that anymore.
Oh, man. You got to admit that was pretty funny, though.
It feels good. I enjoy the chewing the gum, but man, do I look like an idiot. I'm surprised any of my photos came out. The guy who's taking pictures, like, I was thinking every time we were going through the turns and he's snapping, I was just smacking away, and I was like, I'm probably ruining every photo.
Have
someone's
your
trying
mouth
to take
half
of.
open?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Look at that guy. He's sticking his tongue out.
He's hungry for a win.
There goes Mr. RBM. He's like, come on, guys. Let's pick up the pace. He did this little hand movement, like, come on, let's go.
Oh, was he talking to us?
No, he just did a little hand movement as he came around me, like, let's go. Let's pick up the pace. Let's quit
doing what I'm doing and
quit, just taking it easy. So he pulls for a couple laps at this point, I think. And we're getting...
That's true, yeah. So this is the last several laps where the pace really does quicken up.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end. And I see he's getting away, but I know he's not going to get away. Here we go. There's the guy that won. I'll let him bridge that real quick, and I'll just hold on to his wheel.
And so the timing here is getting tricky because what we were wanting to do is get set up at a point where we're towards the front in the last couple laps.
And I could sprint for something.
to try and do our own one of these moves, and have me pull you away from the group, get separation.
Romain messed it all up.
Yeah.
And you'll see that later.
Yeah,
Romain just completely threw what we had planned just out the window.
But so that's the big thing that I'm worried about at this point is that, if we're way behind, because we're, or at least I'm behind you.
So
I'm trying to get back up with you because I need to be with you to make anything work. So
Jamie's getting tired.
So this is a good spot. Like, I think at this point I'm feeling more confident because I know you're behind me. I've got the wheel of the 2 guys up front, so we're all together. It's fast, but we're together again.
Yeah, my heart rate's only at 180 or so. That's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible.
That's kind of what mine just sticks at during races. Like, it's not the exertion, it's more the nerves.
And you kept looking back, like, is he
there?
Oh
no, at this point, like, I'm very concerned about where you are. So I want to try and make sure that I'm close to you, where you're able to get on my wheel.
There's Feliciano right behind me, smiling in pain. He needs to get himself some glasses. He's squinting.
Yeah, he is. Just trying to keep the sweat out.
No, the wind.
The wind, yeah.
Just the amount of wind hitting his eyeballs. I know that stuff makes me tear up when the wind's constantly just smacking me in the eyes. I don't know about you.
I have prescription glasses, so I've never been on a bike without glasses. So I think this might be my attempt at a move.
No, we're getting close. I think we're real close.
I'm shooting off, and I think, I was hoping that you were on my wheel, and you didn't quite take it. So then it just turns into me and Alex. Because we're at 2 laps to go, so I was trying to get us some separation, at least with a smaller group.
I think this is...
We're at 10 miles in.
Didn't it end at like 10.6 or something?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because right here was where Romain attacked on the last lap. So yeah, we are 2 laps to go.
This was me trying to get separation with you, but you ended up not being on my wheel, and Alex was. So I think at this point I'm going to kind of take it off a little bit to get back with you, and not be so baked that whoever inevitably attacks me, can totally take me down.
Decimate you.
Yeah.
You're really good at the long-term stuff. just really burying your head and just going for it. There's Mr.
I think
Cat-Eye
at this
making
point
his move.
my fatigue starts to just steadily decline.
So Mr. Cat-Eye.
Yeah, so we got a whole podium worth of people up in this front group.
Yeah. He knows what's about to happen. So here we go. Ringing the bell. Last lap.
That's last lap. Mm-hmm.
There goes Romaine up my inside. Or outside.
Ooh,
Ooh.
yeah. I think he thought he had a gap and kind of got it shut down. Yeah.
Mr. Cat-Eye was there.
Where am I?
There you are. You're a couple wheels back.
Okay. All right.
There goes Romaine making his move.
Yeah, we're starting to get real punchy.
I see him, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to hold on to his wheel because this is where stuff's going to happen.
And at this point, I'm working hard on this backstretch.
First and second place right behind me.
Yeah, I'm working hard to get in front of you so that I'm in a good spot to lead you out for the end.
But you look like you're kind of boxed in.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time getting up there. I'm probably going to come up the outside.
Or you're just tired. Because Romaine's really pushing.
Yeah.
I mean, he was really gunning for it. Here goes Mr. Cat-Eye.
We're getting close to that last turn.
He's obviously got race experience.
Yeah, so they're really moving up there, and so I'm hoping because they just ratcheted that up. So
and then
I am just up in front of you, and so here I was hoping to lead you out.
Yeah, I thought I was boxed in, but apparently I wasn't.
It's a nice sprint and just bury it and just barely pip Alex at the line. So sorry.
Sorry, Alex. Sorry about that, man. But yeah, my legs just weren't there at the end.
Yeah, and it's like I don't have time to look behind me and make sure you're there. Like the protocol for a lead out is just still going to be I sprint as hard as I can, which is not that hard.
Yeah.
And trust that you can get up in front of me. So
well, that's the end of the race.
You finished 5th?
Yep.
Yeah, right behind Alex.
Yeah, not too bad.
Good stuff.